Greetings everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play, and today guys, we are starting off a new chapter in the Let's Play series. We are starting off Season 4, hooray, Season 4, woo! Alright, so guys, it's been a while since I've actually played in this world, and the reason for that is because I've had a number of personal issues recently, the main one being that, basically I had a surgery that prevented me from playing Minecraft for about a week or so, and also prevented me from sitting down properly for about 2 weeks, which was kind of a pain, both physically and metaphorically. So yeah, I sort of focused on Hermitcraft during that time, because I wanted to get established on Hermitcraft. And yeah, the Let's Play sort of fell by the wayside, but now guys, the Let's Play's back, baby. So we're going to start off with the world tour here, because I know there's a lot of new people who came over from Hermitcraft that haven't seen some of the cool stuff we have in this world, guys. They have not seen it. They don't know the magic of this world, man. We gotta show them. We gotta show them the magic. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the world. We're gonna do a little bit of a world tour week, where we'll have basically an episode every other day, and that will just basically be me going around the world, showing you guys everything in the world, with no cuts, because yeah, sometimes I get a little cut crazy. I don't really like to show walking or anything because it's walking, like, unless I'm doing the moonwalk like this. This is pretty badass. But normally I don't like to show walking and, like, travel between areas, and that can lead to sort of people having trouble distinguishing, you know, what or where different stuff is in the world. So we're going to fix that today. We're going to do a whole world tour starting this episode, and we'll have an episode out every other day this week with a new section of the world, which I show you guys. And it's all going to be one continuous thing, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be very welcome to the channel. We have a lot of fun here on this channel and have a lot of technical builds. So if you guys like redstone, if you guys like pushing the limits in Minecraft and making really cool automated stuff, while also having a lot of fun and building a lot of cool stuff, you guys are in for a treat. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break for Zerzera. And we're back. That is the beautiful town of Zerzera, which I'm currently building out in the desert of this world. It's just over this direction to the west. And we'll get there probably in some of the next few world tour episodes. But first, we have the house. Bum, ba, bum. Is it almost daytime? It should be almost daytime. Let's just go up and sleep real quick. I'll show you guys all this cool stuff here in a minute. But right now, we just got to go to the second floor and take a little bit of a snooze here. A little bit of a sleep. There we go. Actually, let's sleep in this bed. This bed's better because you get the view of what it looks like when I sleep in the bed. You get a creeper head view. You dream of creepers when you sleep in this bed. So we have a creeper head here we got from our charged creeper farm. Again, something else to look forward to in the world tour. But for right now, I think we'll just start. Where do we want to start? I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff in here to see. But all right, let's just start in here. This is the main room I start off a lot of episodes in. This is my storage room. And you might say, hey Cub, that's a pretty small storage room. But not really. So I'll just sort of show you a few of the stuff I store in here. So I have this pretty well organized. You know, we have pretty rare ores right here. So we got emeralds, we got lapis, we got diamonds, etc. Yeah, so that's just a small portion of what we have in total in this world. And I need to put on my armor here. But there we go. Yeah, this is a small portion of the stuff. We also have some mob heads down here we get from the charged creeper farm. And here we have arrows, utilities, hose, apparently, shields, lava. Don't know why I'm storing. It's amazing you can store lava in a wood chest, isn't it? So yeah, that's what we have stored in there. By the way, I forgot to start my timer for this. Let me start my timer on my phone because we're going to try and time these episodes. There we go. 30-minute timer now started. All right, cool. So, yeah, and here we have iron ore, gold ore, and One lonely bottle of Enchanting left. If you guys have been following the Let's Play for a while, you know I used to have a bunch of these, but since they made the trade worse, it's a lot tougher to get them. Up here we have arrows and stuff, and this is just other miscellaneous junk we have. By the way, I will say, in case you guys wonder how I got so many resources, I've been playing on this world for the last 4.5 years. So, quite a lot of time has passed, and I've gathered a ton of resources, although it's not really that much. But this is a single-player world, I will say. No one else has helped me in this world, and this is all 100% legitimate survival Minecraft. So, yeah, that's that. This is just a chest of random stuff. This is some food stuffs right here, and also glowstone that's in the wrong chest. Here's my redstone chest, which is running quite low on redstone, by the way. Food chest right here, vegetables and other stuff, which we do have more storage than this. We actually have an auto sorter right here. I can just put whatever in here, and it'll sort it. So say if I put dirt in there, close it. See, it started to take the dirt out. We're at 58 here. And basically this just works through a hopper, taking items out, and then there's a whole huge, massive, giant storage system downstairs, which we'll get to in a minute. So yeah, basically this is the actual largest chest in the whole room, even though it's small in size. But yeah, that we'll get to that. We'll get to that. The other chests here, we just got what do we have? We have filler flesh, which is what I used to fill the auto sorter downstairs in this house, I should say. And then we have other rotten flesh, which I need to get traded. Polished andesite, diorite, granite. I sort of organized my chests just one by one, basically. Dirt, gravel, etc. Podzol. I think we got podzol. Yeah, we got podzol in there. This is cobblestone chest, which I need to bring some up from down below. Gravel and flint. This is stone bricks, I think. Yeah, stone bricks and ender pearls, which I'm running out of shortly. I will be running out shortly. We have slabs and stairs here. That was actually in the wrong spot. Stone right here. Regular stone. Chiseled stone bricks and stuff like that right here. Andesite from diorite, andesite, granite, and all the stone variants right here that are not polished. That's what we got right there. This lever here, I will show you guys what this does later. But basically this controls farms, which you can see outside here. So this controls the mushroom farm, the cactus farm, the chicken farm, this farm over here with the beetroot, the carrot, potatoes, the bread, the wheat, the melons and pumpkins, the sugarcane. A bunch of automatic farms are basically collected with that one lever. So right now it's up, so it's on, so it's collecting. If I flick it down, then it turns off, so it won't collect anymore. But we'll get more on that later. Up here we have the gunpowder I got, endstone and ender stuff. I see we have an elytra there too. Let's see, logs. We're out of oak logs right now, so I'm gonna have to get more logs here, and I think the other one is right here. Yeah, more oak logs, or not oak logs, but birch logs and jungle wood logs. Here's my nether stuff right here. A couple of the new 1.10 blocks, and then a bunch of quartz and stuff. Up here we got our prismarine blocks, which we essentially have unlimited prismarine blocks, so any of these we can craft pretty much as we want to, as often as we want to, because we have an awesome guardian farm. And again, we'll get to that in a later episode. So, I mean, it's sort of like there's a lot of stuff in this world you can't see if you just look at this, but there's a lot more to it I'll get into. Let's see. Here we have sandstone. Need some more sandstone, although I have a ton of sand in storage down below. I already showed you guys that one. Here's the glass that I have at the moment, so not a whole lot of it right now. And then a little bit more glass down there. So those are the chests. Right here we have... This is actually the chest where my toilet upstairs goes to. So I'll just run up there and show you real quick. But basically we have a little bit of a bathroom right here, right? So we got a bathroom. Right here we have, you got your toilet paper right there with the little roll on it. And if I throw something in here, like let's just say I throw this lead in there, right? If I throw that in there, flush the toilet, you'll see that it actually comes down here. So yeah, it's kind of like just extra storage space, but there it is right there. There's the lead. So yeah, kind of an interesting thing. Let's see, we have frozen blocks and string. This is just a miscellaneous chest of random junk, which I don't have separate chests for because they're not common enough or I don't use them enough. This one is wood products, which this is not one of. And then, yeah, more wood products right here. These chests over here, this is just overflow plant products. These are potions, plants, and I get a lot of questions on what these missing textures are. I'll just go ahead and put one down right now, but first of all, they're really old spruce leaves in this case. Look at that. Look how big this thing looks in my hand. That's awesome. But basically, these are blocks that are basically a product of this old world. You can't actually get these types of spruce leaves anymore. But if I place them down, you'll see it looks just like a normal spruce leaf. And I think maybe I can get these back up with Silk Touch shears. Nah, they just turn into regular spruce leaves. Dang it! Well, there goes that. So yeah, that's basically all they are. They're just spruce leaves, and I think I have wooden slabs. Yeah, that also are the same. But these are actually really special wood slabs. These don't burn. So these are actually, if let's see, I think it's F3 plus. Do I have the advanced tooltips up? No, I don't have the advanced tooltips up. Let's see, F3 plus H. There we go, yeah. So if you look at this, it's actually a stone slab, but they look like they're wood. So these are available only in Minecraft 1.1 and before. And you'll see, if I try to break them with an axe, let me get an axe real quick. I'll just show you. So if I use this axe to try and mine it, see how slow it mines? It's actually not a wood slab. So it's a wood slab texture, but it's actually stone. Which is, yeah, again, not in the game anymore. So that's why it sort of appears very strangely. And actually it mines faster with the pickaxe than it does with an axe. So yeah, that's what those are, in case you guys are wondering, because I do get a lot of questions on those. And then in here we just have some coal and stuff like that, sliding stuff, and then rails and iron bars in here. So that is that. This right here, this is where I smelt stuff. I use blaze rods exclusively to smelt stuff up. There we got some nether bricks in there, it looks like. Nice. And yeah, basically the way this thing works, the top five furnaces are all just manual furnaces. And this furnace right here, this is actually an auto smelter. So I'll show you how it works. If I put in, let's just put in half a stack of iron, let's say. Plop that in there. You see it stays in there until you close the chest, because it's a trap chest. The light turns on then once it starts to smelt. We put our fuel right in here in this chest, and you can probably, yeah, see a little bit of fuel in there bouncing back and forth in the hoppers. And our iron has gone through now, and it's smelting. And it's totally a silent design, except you might be able to hear if I turn up the sound here. Let's see. Yeah, you can hear the crackle of the furnace, but other than that, it's totally silent. And you'll see we have some iron ingots starting to flow back up. So basically, you put this in the chest, and you get your ingots or whatever out here. And yeah, it's kind of a useful design. Once it stops smelting, these lights will turn off as well. But I'm not going to wait around for that. Yeah, you can see more ingots coming up. So quite a useful design. Very useful if you just want to put stuff in there and then forget it and come back later. So I use this design pretty much every time I play, I would say. So that's pretty cool. Let me just go ahead and put this stuff away real quick, just so I don't have to do it later on. And we'll put this in there. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this as well. Cool. I thought I had an enchanted shield somewhere as well, but I'll just put that on me for right now. So that is the storage room. I'll also show you guys this auto sorter. I put this in here. These are all the things that can currently be sorted by the auto sorter. So we have, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have like 6 double chests of storage space, or 5 double chests plus a little bit extra of storage space for each one of these items. So we can sort dirt, cobble, netherrack, feather, sugarcane, iron blocks, etc., 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 etc. So we can sort all those things, and at the end you'll see there's this thing, trash can. And so that is That's basically if an item doesn't fit, it gets burned. So like for instance, what isn't sorted? Sticks. So if I put a stick or a couple sticks in there, those will just simply get deleted. So I can also use this as a trash can. So let's just go down and take a look at the auto sorter real quick. So yeah, this is sort of underneath of the house. So the auto sorter itself is right here. And yeah, you can see some stuff is about to get burned here. We have some flint and steel and some dispensers. That's how we burn this stuff. So let's just burn this stuff. It's obviously been a little bit of time since I was in this world, so yeah, it's going to burn all this stuff up, which is kind of cool. And the stuff it doesn't burn just respawns. So yeah, it's going to keep going here, and eventually we'll see this basically catch on fire and delete all those items, which is kind of cool. But the auto sorter itself, oh, I thought I activated for a minute. Auto sorter itself is right here. We have silos that sort of indicate exactly how full each portion is. Still has not lit on fire yet. I'm still waiting for it. But basically, each lamp here represents a double chest full of that item. So here we have sugarcane. We got 3 double chests full. Here we got bones. We got about 1 double chest full, or less. Yeah, actually significantly less. Not very much at all, actually. Iron blocks. We got 5 double chests full of iron blocks. This is from our iron farm, which I still need to fix. Those of you guys who are around for a while know about that. Still dispensing items over there. But yeah, this is where we store everything. So you can see we have a lot of items here. Right now it looks like carrots, potatoes, bread, seeds are all overflowing. So yeah, we have a ton of food stocked up, stockpiled for a long time to come, basically. So yeah, that's the auto sorter down here. And here we just have some chests with some just random stuff in it that helps me build the silos out. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. I'm going to grab some ender pearls out of here. You can see it's starting to refill from the above chests right there. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Trash can started to burn. That's cool. You can also put in items manually. Like say I wanted to burn these 6 feathers. See the light turns off. And then it reactivates the fire, basically. Once it goes out, it'll reactivate. Trust me. It works fine. It works fine. We also got these cool chest banners and this guard up here, this zombie who watches over the whole area, which is kind of cool. It's not a real zombie. It has a zombie head. It's armor stand with a zombie head on it, I should say. So that's kind of cool. Let's go back up to the house now. We'll see what else we got in the house. So, let's go over here. This is like the main entrance area to the house. Right here we have exit out to the main area out here. You see we got a big cub in lights all across there. We got, yeah, this is the design of the house basically, just oak wood logs. This is actually one of the first houses I ever, actually this is part of the first house I ever made in this world. It's just been expanded over time several times. Like I've made additions onto this for the last 4.5 years. So that's kind of cool. We got some guards in the front wearing some summer gear right now. And then of course we have this magic door right here. This is a magic double door, which you guys have seen me build recently on Hermitcraft. So should be nothing new there, but yeah, very useful and yeah, very nice to see that. We got a little jukebox here, a bunch of more stuff here. Let's get over to this area though. This is my enchanting area. So the way this works is we have some levers here, and these levers control some bookshelves. So here we have, you know, just regular default enchantment table, and we can add any number of bookshelves to this to produce any other number between 1 and 15. So for instance, if we wanted, let's say 11 bookshelves, we can do 8 bookshelves right here, so it puts 8 up, and then we'll do 2 bookshelves here, so these 2 popped up, and then we'll do 1 more for 11. So there's 11 bookshelves right there up. And the reason I did this is because it allows you to enchant at specific levels. So for instance, like on boot enchantments, it's better to do enchantments at levels 26 levels, than it is to do it at the full 30. So I made it so that we can do it at any level to get specific enchantments. And the same thing applies if you want other specific enchantments. Sometimes you don't want level 30. although most of the time you do, so I just keep it on this pretty much most of the time. So that's that. We also have an automatic dispenser system for the lapis. So we hit this button. There we go. We automatically get 3 lapis lazuli. Pops out of the floor. And actually, I hit it again. Get 3 more, etc., etc. And then, of course, if, say, we were doing a lower level enchantment, we didn't use all 3, we can just simply throw the lapis lazuli onto this soul sand, and it goes back into our system. So yeah, quite a useful system there. We also have a anvil replacer, and basically the way this works is if the anvil breaks, so I just simulated a break in there by actually physically breaking it, but usually the anvil runs out after a couple of uses. Hit this button, we can get a new anvil, but right now this doesn't have an anvil, so I'll just simulate this here. So anvil has broken, I need a new one. So yeah, it just basically does that. And actually, I thought I had some anvils here, but I'll put some more anvils back there. But basically the idea is you have a queue of anvils back there, and it drops it down and pushes it forward. So that allows you to repair stuff easily here as well. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's see. What else? Alright, so here we have books. These are all books for swords, which I got mostly from Villager Trading. You'll see the Villager Trading Center in a bit, although it might not be this episode. We got bow enchants here, so yeah, a lot of bow enchant books. Yeah, these are fishing books, and Silk Touch, apparently. And then here we have the books for pickaxes. These are boot enchants. These are pant and armor enchants, generic armor enchants, and these are hat enchants. And then here I have my weapons and my armor stockpile, and then I have my sword stockpile, and things like that here. So, yeah, kind of a cool thing. Kind of a cool little area. This is where I do most of my enchanting and stuff like that. So, that's that area. Let's see. This thing over here, it sort of connects up to the enchantment room. But this thing over here, this is actually a teleporter. So this teleports you to the end, currently. If you have an ender pearl that you've thrown at the end portal. I'll demonstrate that once we get out there, but that's what this is. There's a redstone line that goes from here, which is the spawn chunks of this world, all the way out to, I think it's like 800 blocks away or something like that. But it teleports me instantly from this location to the other location. So it's quite a technical thing, but yeah, I'll sort of explain more once we are out at the end portal area. Let's see. I think that's most of the first floor. There's just a little section over here with an elevator that comes up, and then this basically sort of is a secret area back here behind this painting. So that's the first floor of the house. Let's go to the second floor now. We take the elevator mostly to the second floor, and depending on which block I stand on here, it'll send me to either the second floor or the third floor. So this is an invention I made a while back, so I'll just show you here. This one goes to the second floor. This block goes to the third floor. There we go. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. And you can also drop down from the third floor to the second floor, which is kind of a cool feature. You can also make this up to 12 floors high. So I actually do have a tutorial for that, for I think Minecraft 1.8 or 9, which I will link in the description if I remember. But yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. Nothing much in these chests. In fact, I should probably take these down. I'll take this one down. Leave that one here. There's just nice views out here. We got the creeper ghast. This was something I built for my 100 subscribers special. So, yeah, that was quite a while ago. But still have fond memories of it. Around the second floor, we just have a nice little foyer here, which goes into our bedroom. This is our bedroom here with the bed, of course. Have a little wardrobe here. Got a little desk over here with the light-up keyboard, printer, monitor. This is supposed to be like the desktop tower. We got little handles on this. So yeah, kind of a nice little desk area. We got ourselves a TV in here. Flat screen. Very nice. This is actually quite a challenge to make in survival. It's actually armor stands pushed into blocks with specific alignment, and also they're wearing, I think, leather pants dyed black. So yeah, it creates kind of a cool little like flat screen TV type look there, which is kind of cool. Here we have the hands-free Ender Pearl dispenser, which gives you 16 pearls every single time you use it. So that's kind of cool. I'm just going to go ahead and dump off a little bit of these pearls here. Dump off that as well. And this. So that's kind of cool. We got a little shelf here. And then over here we just have like a little patio area. Nothing too major. These lights turn on at night to prevent spawns here. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of a cool little area. In the back here we got a little library. There used to be minecart chests in this library thing here. But you can't really do that trick anymore. Well, you can still do the trick, but I haven't done it because sometimes it doesn't really break, but when I updated the world, one of the updates broke it, and all my logs from the past like 3 years were deleted because they despawned. So yeah, I haven't done that since then, but this is where I used to hold all the logs for the world. Like, it was basically like a diary of the world. Here we have our little checkerboard, basically. That's what this is supposed to be right here. And that's pretty much it for the second story, I think. Better eat something here before I starve. Let's go up to the third story. Oh yeah, I forgot the bathroom as well. Yeah, bathroom, you guys have seen this, but yeah, we got the bathroom here with the mushroom blocks. Again, these blocks are no longer obtainable, I don't believe. You now just get the weird brown texture, brown mushroom texture. So yeah, you can't really get this block anymore, but it's still in the game. It still looks pretty cool, I think, like just to have it around here. And also, this is like a functional shower. So if I hit this, water will come down, the door closes there, and you're taking a shower. So that's kind of a cool thing. A little walk-in shower here, pretty nice. And yeah, if I flick this, it turns off. I also do have a tutorial on this for my channel. It's actually, I think it's 1 block deep, so yeah, it's actually a pretty good design, I think. So yeah, you can see that, you know, there's a wall like right here beside it, so kind of a cool thing, So I think that's everything for the second layer. Let's go up the stairs to the third layer. Third layer, you got a nice big window looking out. And then up here we have some interesting stuff. We have a jukebox right here that can play some music for us. Lamp lights up whenever you're playing a record disc and turns off when you're not. Got all the record discs in here. I think this is 9, 10... Yeah, I think this is all the record discs when you combine it with these. We do have a record disc farm, which I'll show you later on. Up here, though, we got a piano. So it's supposed to be like a grand piano. Of course, you can see the redstone block down there. But yeah, it's still kind of a nice little mini functional design thing. I really like these like mini design type things that allow you to like do stuff like this. It may not be perfect, but I really love these little redstone builds. Mini redstone builds, basically. Let's see. Here we got some flowers around here. I'm missing some here, apparently. We got a nice little deck overlooking some stuff here. You can see Zerzera off in the distance. We'll get to that in a future episode here. And yeah, of course, we have the beacons going up. We got pretty much max beacon effects here. Basically, we could put another one in there, but I just haven't done it yet. Over here, we got the map of the world. So this is a max zoom level map. You can see where we're at right there. Right there. Let me get up here. Let me use some dirt here. So we are right there. That's the house we've been in this entire time right here. So that is where we're at. You can see most of the stuff I built in the surrounding area here. So yeah, that's just basically a big zoomed out map. There's also some other smaller stuff, you know, like down here. There's our skeleton farm down there. Got a quiver. Got a bow, pixel art. Other cool stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff around here, but we'll get to all this stuff eventually, guys. Don't worry. But anyway, that's the big map of the world. So that is what that is about. I have to have this thing here because I can't reach the top, some of the top maps sometimes. But that's that, and then we have the zoomed out map. So this little section here, this is basically a zoomed out version of this one. So this is the, I think it's the 1:1 scale, and this is the 1:16 maybe. Let's see. Let's punch it down. Does it say on there? 1:16, yeah, 1:16 scale. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. And yeah, this took a while to make this. You might see some stuff on here that looks man-made, like this right here, and you would be correct. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to what that is. We'll get to what this is. We'll get to what that is. All that stuff. And of course, this area over here, which you can see on this big map. So yeah, that is that's a cool thing there. Let's see, anything else in this section? I don't think so. Obviously, the drop for the elevator is right here. But I think that's basically it. Let's go up to the top layer. Top layer is a somewhat recent addition. And so there's two things up here. One of them is this cat. No, I'm kidding. One of them is a flying machine that's right here. It's currently docked not here, though. It's currently... Let's see if I can get... Can I get out here? Yeah, it's currently out at this hot air balloon. So basically I have a flying machine that... It used to go a lot further, but actually it now just stops at the hot air balloon. But you can actually fly in a minecart out to that hot air balloon and back on a slime block launcher thing, slime block machine. So yeah, that's basically what this does. It basically just launches that slime block flying machine out there. But that was sort of replaced when we came up with this, which is the Elytra launcher. So this is the thing that launches me in flight. I think I got my Elytra on right now. Yeah, cool. So I look up here, hop onto this this ladder, and yeah, then I basically take flight. And I can actually go either right or left, depending on which way I need to go after I take flight. But let me just show you this. So if I get up here, hit the button, and there we go. Easy flight. Quick and easy. And of course I have a flight bow here with punch, unbreaking, infinity, mending, etc. Yeah, you can see some stuff at Zerzera, which we'll get to in a future episode. And also I should have brought arrows. But yeah, that's basically the Elytra launcher. Let's see if I can fly up here. Right in there. There we go. Perfect. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's the Elytra launcher. You just uses boats, some glass panes, and yeah, a neat trick with ladders that allows you to get perfect alignment. So that's kind of cool. I do have a tutorial for that as well, if you guys are interested in checking that out. What do we got up here, by the way? Aha, here's my one. I knew I had a shield that was enchanted. I'm going to switch this out. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So I think that's most of the house. I'm fairly certain. So now I think we go ahead and move on to the farms and stuff around here. I think that would be the next step. So we'll head outside. Obviously we have the creeper ghast right here, which I told you about. It was one of my things I built for my 100 subscriber special a long time ago. So yeah, that's kind of a near and dear thing to my heart. Let's see. Let's go through some of these farms here. Let's see. This one over here you guys might recognize. I did a tutorial very recently on this one. This is the Coarse fruit farm. Yeah, basically it just works like this. So you go through, pick up coarse fruit flowers with your axe, just like this. And they're all basically at this too high level here. So you just walk through like this. Doesn't really matter if you pick them up or not. In fact, you can just swing away, really. Doesn't matter if you hit like what you hit. You're not going to really affect the farm at all. So I mean, I can even break these. Heck with it. Let's break everything. Screw it. Breaking down everything. So yeah, you just basically get these, get all these, and you want to try and get as many coarse flowers as you can at this level, because that's what you use to repopulate the farm. But then, once you got all those, excuse me, I need to get through here, excuse me. Once you got all those you can, let me just get through here a little bit more. There we go. All you gotta do is come over here, hit this button, and you see water comes out and breaks all the coarse fruit. Pushes all the coarse fruit to the sides here, and then this cart is gonna launch. Pick up all the coarse fruit, and then eventually it'll return here and dump it all off. You see we already got some in here. And then all you gotta do is just simply come through here and replant. And that is the alarm, guys, telling me my 30 minutes for this first episode is up. So we'll continue planting down some of this coarse fruit here, and we'll continue the exploration of our farms in this world next time. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this first episode of what I'm calling World Tour Week. And yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one.